when it comes to Northern Ireland. They are the party that gave immunity to IRA terrorists, terrorists who killed British soldiers. Their flawed act was struck down by the courts, which left our veterans with no legal protection whatsoever.
Stand tall for those who stood for us. Betraying our heroes is betraying Britain itself. Keir Starmer is on fire.
We're introducing a fair and transparent process with a package of rights and protections for our veterans. And, Mr. Speaker, there is no equivalence between our armed forces who fought bravely in Northern Ireland and terrorist groups.
Enough with the cowardice. Our soldiers deserve justice, not excuses from spineless politicians.
And if the Leader of the Opposition wants to go back, if her position is, to their old flawed legislation and give immunity to the IRA, she should stand up now and say so.
Wake up, Britain. We can't let terrorists walk free while our brave veterans face the firing squad of forgotten promises.
Mr. Speaker, let me start by talking about the Shadow Attorney General. Yes. Yeah. Do they know what the Shadow Attorney General is doing? He is defending veterans pro bono against the actions of this government.
Our heroes get free justice from patriots, while Labour's top lawyer fights for IRA chiefs and jihadi brides. Shame.
On this side of the House, Mr. Speaker, we will defend those who defended us. But why don't we talk about the actual Attorney General who is sitting in Cabinet, the man who defended Gerry Adams, the man who's trying to bring Shamima Begum back into the country, the man who is helping to surrender the Chagos Islands.
Defending terrorists and ISIS runaways, that is not justice. That is betrayal of every British soldier who bled for this country.
I will take our Shadow Attorney General every day of the week against his Attorney General.
Mr. Speaker, let us cut through the fog of excuses and face the stark truth. When it comes to Northern Ireland, this Labour government is playing a dangerous game with our nation's soul. They accuse us of granting immunity to IRA terrorists. Let's set the record straight. Their so-called reforms are nothing but a white flag waved in the face of justice. Picture this: brave British soldiers, boots on the ground in the darkest days of the Troubles, facing bombs, bullets, and betrayal. Over 700 of our finest lost their lives defending peace and order against the savage terror of the IRA. And now this government wants to drag those same veterans, elderly heroes in their twilight years, through endless courts while terrorists sip tea in anonymity. No equivalence. You are damn right. There is no equivalence. Our armed forces fought with honor, bound by rules, while the IRA planted bombs in pubs and shot innocents in the back. Their Legacy Act amendments, a sham. The 2023 Act we passed, yes, under conservatives, created the iCreer to deliver truth without the poison of perpetual prosecutions. It offered conditional immunity only for full cooperation, aiming to heal wounds after decades of pain. But courts struck parts down, citing ECAR Article 2, right to life investigations. Fair enough, we listened. But Labour, they bulldozed ahead with their October 2025 bill, repealing immunity outright, renaming iCreer to some toothless legacy commission, and reopening civil claims that could bankrupt the Treasury. As the Joint Committee on Human Rights noted in their December 2025 report, this remedial order pretends to fix incompatibilities, but it leaves veterans exposed to lawfare from Republican agitators. And who leads this charge? Enter Lord Hermer, the Attorney General himself, sitting smug in cabinet. This is the man who defended Gerry Adams, the Sinn Féin chief linked to IRA atrocities, in a libel suit that whitewashed his past. The man who fought tooth and nail for Shamima Begum, the ISIS bride who fled to Syria to join a death cult, arguing she deserved a British passport back. And don't get me started on the Chagos Islands, our strategic outpost in the Indian Ocean, handed over to Mauritius on his advice, risking our alliances with America and exposing Diego Garcia to Chinese influence. Surrender after surrender. Meanwhile, our Shadow Attorney General, Lord Wolfson, stands tall, defending veterans pro bono against this government's witch hunts. I'll take him every day of the week over their virtue, signaling elite. Mr. Speaker, this isn't just policy, it is personal. Families of victims, like those from the Ballymurphy Massacre or Bloody Sunday, deserve answers. But so do the widows of soldiers gunned down in cold blood. Labour's joint framework with Ireland, announced in September 2025, talks big on information sharing and reconciliation. But where is the protection for our troops? The BBC reports Hilary Benn insisting it must succeed, but succeed for whom? Not for the 232 stalled civil claims now restarting, clogging courts with elderly witnesses. Not for the ICRA stalled amid reforms, leaving families in limbo. We cannot, must not let this stand. Rise up, Britain. Demand better. Our veterans didn't fight for a country that turns its back. They fought for freedom, for justice, untainted by political games. Labour's path. It risks reigniting divisions, as warned by unionist leaders, and even the UN Human Rights Committee, which urged full repeal for failing victims. So here is my pledge. Conservatives will fight tooth and nail for a balanced legacy. One that honors the dead, protects the living, and rejects amnesty for evil. No more betrayals. No more surrenders. Stand with our heroes, or stand ashamed. The choice is clear. Britain first, always. Mr. Speaker, if this government won't defend those who defended us, then we, the people, must rise and demand it. The Troubles scarred us all, 3,500 lives lost, communities torn, but healing comes from truth, with teeth, not timid tweaks. Labour's bill, it is a betrayal wrapped in bureaucracy. We need ironclad protections, vetoes on frivolous claims, fast-tracked ICRE reports, and memorials that tell the full story. Our soldiers as guardians, not villains. Imagine the outrage if we let IRA bombers walk free while prosecuting pensioners. That is the reality under Starmer. As the Telegraph highlighted in that blistering PMQ's coverage, even their own Northern Ireland Veterans Commissioner called it a direct threat to national security, treating veterans worse than terrorists. Ina. Let's forge a future where justice prevails. Support our motion to amend, add veteran shields, boost ICRA independence, and honor the Belfast Agreement spirit without the poison. Britain, our veterans call. Will you answer? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe our channel. Bye for now.